Hello and welcome to Dave the Suit Betting. Well, not a bad boxing day. Put out 4 selections. The first one advised at 12 to 1. One doing handstands. It SP'd at 9 to 2. I hope everyone beat the SP. It was freely available in the morning. That was the second leg of a Mark Walford treble in the first 3 races at Wetherby. The second one, some scope, put out at 3 to 1. It SP'd at 5 to 2. I did have concerns about the jockey weight. They actually took the original jockey off, Callum Pritchard. He'd only made 9.12 and it needed to carry 9.9. They put Charlie Maggs on it, who can make 9 stone, and it carried 9.9, and it won by 3/4 of a length. And I think that was a very good decision. I think he rode a really, really good race on it for an apprentice conditional jockey. For those of you that watch my videos on a regular basis, you know that I do put replays out of races and show where the jockeys maybe not trying as hard as they should do, or maybe the horse gets in trouble. There's so much racing on over this holiday period. I've been through so many races. This video would be half an hour long at least if I did, probably longer, and it'd take forever to put together. I actually picked 6 out today. I've knocked it down to 3. The 3 I deleted or went off were all at Newcastle. So here's the ones that I've scrubbed off the list. The 3 o'clock at Newcastle, Sandret. It's currently 16 to 1. It got tapped for toe over a mile last time out at Newcastle. They've put it over a mile too. It's went over this distance, I think, at Doncaster. But I kind of went off it for whatever reason. In the 4:30 on key, that's 14 to 1. They've been messing about with the distances when it runs so well over 6. They dropped it to 5, put it over 6. I thought it ran okay. Bumped it up to 7. And it's back at 6 today. That's 14 to 1. I've gone off that one. I think I'm not so sure it can win the race. And then in the 5:30, and this was going to be a selection, Harry did, found all sorts of trouble last time. I think that was at Southall. It was 7 to 1. And by the time I'd gone through all the other form and what have you, it's been backed in already to 7 to 2. And I think the value on that's gone. So 3 left. Here's the first one in the 3:10 at Leicester. The 3:10 at Leicester, 2 mile 4 on soft ground. It's a decent race. Until Legend, the obvious Venetia Williams. She's in form. You can't fault that. But I like Invincible Nao, 9 to 2, and I'll tell you why. It won over 2.5 at Fakenham as it pleased, 14 lengths. It then ran a blinder behind Scarface. Scarface went on to win a better race and got placed in better races. Unseated, I think it was at the 4th fence. Yep, unseated at the 4th at Ascot. And then they gave it a break, a long break, 257 days. This race at Sandown, over too short of its ideal distance. It ran second all the way round. I think it was just a good blowout. I think it's reasonably well handicapped. It's the right distance. It's a stiff track. It did run very, very well at second place at Sandown behind Scarface. Sandown's a stiff track. It's 6 years old. And I think it could be a lot better than these. 9 to 2. So, Invincible Nao, 9 to 2. I think that's a fair price. I have only one concern about the horse after that run last time out at Sandown over too short a trip after a long layoff. My only concern is, does it need another run to get it to full fitness and to be 100% sharp? But at 9 to 2, I think we can take a chance with it. I am playing half stakes as I did on Boxing Day. On Boxing Day, by the way, we staked £40 and we got a returner for 122. So at £20 a point, that was 4 points up, just over 4 points up. So we're not doing too bad. So yeah, half a point, £10 win at 92 Invincible Nao. My next one is in the 7 o'clock at Newcastle. Here's the race. The 7 o'clock at Newcastle, for me, it's last chance saloon for Buttercross Flyer. It is a course and distance winner. This run at Wolverhampton, 3 runs by Dale Swift, never got it out of the stalls, gave it no chance whatsoever. The next run in the fillies race at Wolverhampton, I really wasn't impressed by Joey Haynes. But if you look at the horses in front of it, mid to high 60s, 68, 66, 64, nothing of that quality in today's race. And then next time out, they tried to lead with it all the way. Led, headed 2 out, lost 2 places, final furlong. 1 mile, 142 yards. It's a 7 furlong horse. So they've been messing about with it. I'm giving it one last chance, 10-1, Buttercross Flyer. So I won't say it's an old favourite. It's one we've seen run a few times and I've selected it once before. I've not been impressed with the way it's been ridden. Certainly last time the distance was wrong. They've missed a break on it. They've put it in bad positions. So for me, it is last chance saloon for Buttercross Flyer. £5, chip shot fiver each way at 10-1. Here's the third and final selection in the 7:15 at Southwell. 7:15 at Southwell. Harry the Haggler having its second run for the trainer. It's got to be the obvious one to beat. I am going for a big price one here in Ring of Gold, 12-1, and I'll tell you why. It's very, very well handicapped, if you look at this. It's 1 off 57, 1 off 62, 1 off 67, all over 7. Last time out, Joanna Mason, she had it in a terrible position all the way round. It says it weakened, it didn't. She just knew she couldn't win. Some headway from 2 furlong out, weakened final furlong. If you look at the horses in front, the first and second were both rated 67 and the one directly in front was rated 68. I just think she had it in a very, very poor position throughout the race. It's got a better draw today. I think it's drawn 1. Yeah, it's drawn 1 today. This is an easier race. It is well handicapped. It's stepping up to a mile. It's never won beyond 7 furlongs. But a 50 odds first 4. I'm quite happy to go with it. 12-1. So, Ring of Gold is very well handicapped. I wasn't impressed by Joanna Mason placing the horse last time. She had it in a terrible, terrible position. This is a lot easier assignment. It is stepping up in trip. It's never won over the mile. It is a 7 furlong winner. But I'm willing to take a chance at 12-1. Chip shot 5 each way. Ring of Gold. So, this is Dave the Sue. We've had a good holiday season. Won a few quid. I hope you spent the money wisely, or at least on having a few beers on Boxing Day. Let's hope we can have as good as Saturday. Bye for now.